Well, hello there guys, welcome to Dino's Vault. Welcome to this quick fire update video of the super launch straight from EICMA that happened today. That is the Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. Now, believe it or not, Royal Enfield has been in sublime form just as much as Surya Kumar Yadav in this World Cup. I mean, everything they touch is turning into pure gold. They launched the Hunter, which has been a runaway success. They launched the Meteor, which kind of redefined refinement in its segment with the J series engine. The classic 350 also got the J series engine, which also was super refined. But now the Super Meteor has always been a sought after, most desired motorcycle from Royal Enfield ever since the spy shots started hitting the internet. Now it was nice, badass, muscular, boulevard bruiser kind of a look, because first thing is there are several things about this motorcycle that are a first for Royal Enfield. I like to point out maybe 5 points that will make its debut for the first time on Royal Enfield motorcycle with the Super Meteor 650. So 5 unique things about the Super Meteor 650 that are first time introduced by Royal Enfield in their entire motorcycle lineup to date. Now, their obsession or their fascination with pure motorcycling has been there for ages, for decades you can say. But for the cruisers also, they've been with the Lightning, the Thunderbird. They've been fine-tuning it to the max, and now recently we got the Meteor, which is a proper low-slung cruiser. And all along, though a person like me never believed the Thunderbird was a proper cruiser silhouette or a form factor because it was not a proper low-slung cruiser, they kind of changed that fact by introducing the Meteor, which is a proper low-slung cruiser with forward-side foot pegs, laid-back, relaxed seating posture, nice raised handlebar, so maximized comfort that you come expecting from cruisers. And India is a country which is obsessed with either fully fed motorcycles or cruisers. Now, these are two things that immediately captivate people's senses and captivate people's hearts here in India. So the Super Meteor was much anticipated, and lo and behold, at EICMA, just few hours prior, the veil has been lifted and the massive super cruiser from the house of Royal Enfield has arrived in grand style. And how? So here are the 5 things that first I'll tell you that kind of premiere with the Super Meteor 650 for the first time on a Royal Enfield. First up are USD forks. So you get 43mm USD forks on the Super Meteor 650. First time ever for a Royal Enfield motorcycle to introduce USD forks, and that aids in handling, better directional stability, great ride quality. And at the back you get twin shock absorbers with preload adjustability, but this is about the USD forks. That's point number 1. Point number 2 is the LED lighting. So you get an LED headlight up front, again for the first time on a Royal Enfield motorcycle. They've always been shying away from giving that. Now finally they've gone ahead and offered LED headlamp for the Super Meteor 650, and that goes with the LED tail lamp that's always been there. So it all comes together in perfect harmony and looks super premium and looks super cool. Now, point number 3 that you need to note here is the aluminium base for the switch gear. Now, the switch gear is laid out with the same pattern or the same layout as the Meteor 350, but you get an aluminium finish as the base, which truly takes the build quality or the upmarket feel to a whole new level. It looks so classy and so upmarket, and I'm sure the picture tells the rest of the story that it looks very well built. So we've talked about the USD forks, we've talked about the LED headlamp, we've talked about the aluminium base for the switch gear. Also, this is the first Royal Enfield with the lowest saddle height. So this comes with a saddle height of 740mm only. So it's a proper low slung cruiser that you come expecting. For all cruiser lovers out there, this is indeed a proper low slung cruiser with forward set foot pegs, relaxed laid back seating posture, and a mile muncher for what you come expecting. And then of course is the fatter rear tire. You get a 150 section fat rear tire. This is point number 5. So you've seen the USD forks, we've seen the LED headlight, seen the aluminium base for the switch gear, we've seen the low slung seat or the lowest saddle height in a Royal Enfield, and the fattest rear tire ever on a Royal Enfield 150 section rear tire, and this is a 16-inch rear tire and a 19-inch front tire. So the tires are again I guess C8 tires, and a range of accessories. Now these are the 5 points that I wanted to highlight, and now talking about the rest of the things that you need to know. First of all, 648cc parallel twin, tried and tested on the 650 twins. The 650 twins have been doing phenomenally well for the Royal Enfield, and this one is a tried and tested motor. You get around close to 48 PS of max power and 52 Newton meters of max torque. 6-speed gearbox. This is an oil cooled engine, but the chassis is completely new for the Super Meteor. That's what they claim, and that's something that you can immediately guess as soon as you look at the motorcycle. The chassis is completely developed, completely new from the ground up, and that is what makes it super impressive. Also, the ground clearance is kind of less at 135 mm, so that again it's placed closer to the ground, so it's lowered center of gravity, keeps you planted, feel fatter rear tires, so you can literally carve your way through the twisties and enjoy that mountain twisties, the canyon carving to the fullest on the Super Meteor. You have a nice meaty torque curve at 52 Newton meters, and they say around 80% of torque is available right from 2500 RPM. So you can enjoy that rev and the pull of the torquey nature of a cruiser that you come expecting from any low slung cruiser. Now talking about the brakes, I think there are 6 things that you need to note here, not just 5 things, because even the braking department has a surprise for you. First of all, you get massive 320 mm front disc, but at the same time at the back you have first in class massive 300 mm rear disc. Now how cool is that? So this again is kind of a first timer for a Royal Enfield motorcycle to offer a massive 300 mm rear disc. So this makes it 6 unique points that are first of its kind, premiering on the Super Meteor 650 in the entire lineage or history of Royal Enfield. And then of course seat height I've already talked about. Now tank range is another important thing, because most of them will take it for touring. Tank range is 15.7 liters, which is again very decent to offer superb tank range. So not only have they introduced one variant of the Super Meteor 650, they've actually introduced 2 variants. So one is the plain Jane one, which is really good as it is, as I told you, a badass boulevard bruiser kind of a low slung cruiser. But the other one is a Super Meteor 650 tourer, which comes loaded with accessories like fog lamps, a fly screen or a windscreen, a taller, wider handlebar, better seats, better footrests, and better crash guard, wider crash guard, more chrome, and every bit that you want to throw on your motorcycle, you name it, these ones, I mean the accessories have got it, including specific mirrors and stuff like that. So that is again a plus for those who want to customize their bike to their own preference and add their persona to their motorcycle. So this concludes my quick fire overview or intro about the Super Meteor 650 and the Super Meteor 650 tourer. So that's pretty much it for now. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.